Jacinda Ardern has just been interviewed by former American Vice President and environmentalist Al Gore about the climate challenges facing the Pacific. The Prime Minister was invited to join high-profile names including Ali Goulding, Helen Hunt and Shawn Mendes as part of a 24-hour live broadcast aimed at finding solutions to the crisis. Isabel Ewing has more.
A glowing intro for the Prime Minister.
I got to say at the outset, I'm really excited to meet you by means of this video hookup because I watched your election and I was cheering for you.
Jacinda Ardern taking her place with a cast of global stars to talk about climate change hitting the Pacific.
We are anchored in the Pacific. Surrounding us are a number of nations, not least ourselves, who will be dramatically impacted.
Al Gore's invite came after this speech Jacinda Ardern delivered on the world stage last month.
Climate change is the greatest challenge facing this generation. It is the greatest challenge.
The US president has removed America from the Paris Agreement, but Al Gore is part of a wide movement to keep climate change on the agenda.
The whole world's going to be watching what you're doing, Prime Minister.
Ardern saying it's not just about politics because climate change is already hurting New Zealand.
We're seeing a decrease in our glaciers, we've seen increased dryness of our soil. This is an issue that affects our wildlife, it affects our crops, it affects our lives.
And unusually warm conditions in Fiordland cited as a contributing factor to the recent death of a kakapo named Blake.
On Anchor Island, where Blake was, there had been 13 days of no significant rainfall, which for Fiordland is very unusual.
It's the first heat-stress death of a kakapo in 20 years, and other native birds such as the yellow-eyed penguin are also suffering as sea temperatures affect their feeding patterns. Chile President Michelle Bachelet will speak later tonight about her country's bold policies to ditch fossil fuels and replace them with wind, solar and geothermal energy. Jacinda Ardern has made a big show of climate action on the world stage, and attention will now turn to how she achieves her climate change promises. Isabel Ewing, Newshub.